Welcome to my week 4 battle for UNPL season number 5, where this week my team, the Miami Marlins, will be taking on Viz, coach of the Mediterranean Mimikyus. I will give you guys a quick breakdown of the team, and the battle will soon follow. But if you do enjoy the draft league content, feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing, because as I'm on my way to hitting 1,000 subscribers, I like to hit that before the end of the year. Before going any further, as you notice, I did make a couple of changes to my team heading into its week 4 matchup. I did end up dropping Zarude, Vaporeon, and an Arcanine in exchange for picking up Blastoise, Incineroar, and Torterra. Blastoise keeps the bulky water on my team and gives something my team didn't have, which is hazard removal with Rapid Spin. Incineroar keeps my fire typing as well as giving me a dark type still while providing me with additional momentum and keeping Intimidate support that Arcanine had. And Torterra gives me a grass type, so I keep a ground resist, while also giving me an additional Pokemon with access to Stealth Rock and could potentially be a late game Shell Smash sweeper if need be. On to the matchup itself. Viz's team is essentially just Sun plus every single abuser of the Sun possible, with his Sunsetter being Torkoal and every single person's mod he can get his hands on, like Gouging Fire, Walking Wake, Sandy Shocks, and Slitherwing. And then he has other Sun abusers as well, with Pokemon like Cerulege, Exeggutor, and the like. And he has even Tornadus Darien, which is a fast, good offensive pivot and can be a nuisance in its own right. And his team has 3 Terra Captains, with Skuntank being able to Terrasilize into a Dark, Fairy, or Normal type, Exeggutor which is Terrasilize into a Psychic, Fire, or Rock type, and Alolan Dugtrio which is Terrasilize into a Ground, Fire, or Steel type. So this week I am bringing a SD Stealth Rock 2 attacks Habanberry Garchomp. With Habanberry, I can take a Super the Dragon move from the Gouging Fire or the Walking Wake, and after an SD I can knock out a No-Bulk Gouging Fire or a No-Bulk Walking Wake with Dragon Claw after an SD, and Earthquake hits everything on his team for at least neutral damage. I have enough speed for Sandy Shocks outside of Sun, and the rest will just put into HP and defense to take hits better from Pokemon like the Cerulege as well as the Gouging Fire. Next up we have a Drain Punch, Rage Fist, Bulk Up Rest, Chesto Berry, Annihilate, which is designed to be able to take special hits from Pokemon like the Walking Wake, as it can take a Specs Walking Wake Hydro Steam in the Sun and rest off the damage if need be, which also boosts the power of my Rage Fist if need be, and then Drain Punch is there for recovery. Pretty much I have enough speed to outspeed Exeggutor outside of Sun, and the rest was put into HP and special defense, take those hits as much as possible from Pokemon like Walking Wake as well as Sandy Shocks. Then we have the debut of one of my new Pokemon in Incineroar, with the heavy duty boots, Fire Blast, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Parting Shot, with 248 HP, 176 attack, 84 defense, and a brave nature. The design here is Incineroar can intimidate the physical attackers. It can come in on stuff like Cerulege. It can take a hit from the Gouging Fire if need be, and the attack investment must be guaranteed to KO a no-bulk Gouging Fire with Earthquake. And the rest of the HP and defense just take, again, those physical hits from Pokemon like Cerulege, Skuntank, and the like. Then we have my sort of tech for his Sun, and that is my physically defensive Grafaiai with heavy duty boots, with Gunk Shot, Foul Play, Parting Shot, and Rain Dance. So yes, this is my disruptor of the Sun. If I'm able to get rid of the Torkoal early on, then I'm able to go into my Grafaiai, click Rain Dance to get rid of his Pyrosense's boost. Of course, this is still a double-edged sword, because no matter if the sun is up or if rain is up, there's still benefits to Walking Wake no matter what, and boosting the power of Hydro Steam. But the idea behind Grafaiai is to basically be another means of checking Pokemon like Gouging Fire, Cerulege, and even the Slitherwing, which I'm running enough speed to outspeed an Adamant max speed Slitherwing, and hit that thing with a Gunk Shot. I'm Terra Dark on my Grafaiai to basically ensure that I'm not weak to moves like Gouging Fire with Earthquake, and if I get up the rain, I also weaken the damage taken by Flare Blitz or Heat Crash, whatever fire move the Gouging Fire wants to go for, and I can always threaten it with a Terra Dark boosted Foul Play, and I also have Gunk Shot just for additional stab against Pokemon like Exeggutor if it's not Terra'd. Next up we have my specially defensive Assault Vest Blastoise, which is my dedicated switch into Walking Wake. and then I have Dragon Pulse to hit that thing with reflective damage as well as the Gouging Fire. And then I have Weather Ball on this set as well. If the sun is up, I have a 100 base power fire move, which can catch the Executor off guard if he decides to come in and then just try to. He feels like I have to switch out and go for a setup move. I have Weather Ball to hit that thing with if it doesn't Terra. Or if the rain is up from Grafai, I get a 100 base power water move, which is then boosted by Stab to hit Pokemon like Gouging Fire and Cerulege for reflective damage. Rapid Spin to get rid of any hazards set by the Sandy Shocks, or the Torkoal, and then Flip Turn gives me additional momentum. All of this is put into perspective to set up my main win condition. I am really sick and tired of bringing this set every single week, man. It's really annoying that it comes up every single time that this is week number 4, and once again we're dealing with a Trick Room DNC. But again, everything on Viz's team is either faster than it or slower than it, which is only in the cases Torkoal. Other than that though, if I'm able to get up a Trick Room with my DNC, pop my power, or get a Meteor Beam, this set can put in an amount of work. It just depends on what I'm getting the opportunity to set up a Trick Room on, depending on what 6 Pokemon he decides to bring. But regardless, DNC's Dual Stab is really good here, considering he doesn't really have a Steel type on his team except the Alolan Dugtrio, which I'm really not expecting him to bring in this matchup. So with that being said, that is going to be the team for week 4 of the UNPL. Hope you guys enjoyed the team builder, and be sure to check out Viz's side of the battles with the other coaches taking part in the UNPL. And with that out of the way, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, here we are with the battle for week number 4 of UNPL season number 5, taking on Viz and the Mediterranean Mimikyus, and he pretty much brought everything I expected him to bring. He did not bring Torn. That was one of the things I was contemplating on, whether he would bring Torn or whether he would bring something else, and the something else is going to be the Cerulege. Alright, so let me write this down. Sandy Shocks, Gouging Fire. I mean, all the sun had to come out. Cerulege, Executor, Torkoal, and the Walking Wake. So yeah, I have to deal with full sun. Thankfully, I do have some countermeasures to deal with said sun. In terms of a lead, though, since I don't have to worry about Torn, I feel like my safest lead would probably still be the Garchomp here. Because if he leads off with Torkoal, I'm okay in that situation. I'm also really glad I changed my Annihilate set from Assault Vest to Bulk Up Rest. So that way, if I'm able to activate my Chesto Berry, I can't get poltergeisted by the Cerulege. But I have some alright tech in place. I do have to be cautious though about that Executor though. That's probably going to be one of the biggest nuisances of my team. But regardless, good luck, have fun to Viz. Hopefully we can keep the streak going and get to 4-0 in the season, but it's not going to be an easy fight whatsoever. In comes the Torkoal lead as expected to get up the sun early. So, sun's up. I'm not expecting much out of this turn, to be perfectly honest here. He could just go straight for his rocks. Ideally, I don't get burnt either. That's going to be a huge problem if I do. But I think he's just going to switch out, so I'm just going to SD. So I'll Swords Dance and Earthquake afterwards. So yeah, give up his rocks. Don't care for that. His ground resist is the Executor, or it could be something else. Granted, he's not like Air Balloon Cerulege or something. Let's see. I don't kill. Goes for Yawn. That's fine. Totally okay with that. I'm going to go directly out into my... Was really hoping that killed, though. I can go into my Blastoise at the very least. It's still useful for Wake. But at the very least, I already got my damage off to the point where I'm okay with this exchange. And if I'm able to get up rocks up later, I can knock it out, because I expect this thing to be Heat Rock. So yeah, Yawn again, that's fine. So now I'm going to get momentum here with flip turn. I'm not going to bother trying to spin away the hazards yet because he could just save this for later and then go into something else. Okay, that was... sorry about that. So in comes the Walking Wake. So let's see, special attack or speed? We do see speed, alright. Alright, so now that I see he's speed boost, that means he's not, he's not special attack. It could still be specs. I'm still gonna make the Annihilate play. Because I can't take any one hit from this thing no matter what, because it's not special attacking boosted. So let's see, what do I want to click here? Do I Drain Punch or do I go straight for the Rage Fist? I guess as I get the most out of the turn here, I'm just gonna click Rage Fist, just in case he decides to like go in hard Cerule Edge on a Drain Punch. I also could cover him going directly into Executor too. But just thinking about the Executor set, I don't think it's going to be growth. I think if anything, it's probably going to be Life Orb 4 attacks. Like, Solar Beam for Blastoise and Diancie. It needs Psychic for Annihilate. Terra Blast Rock, say Hydro Steams. That is looking like choice specs. Alright, I'm okay with that. So now I'm going to go back into Blastoise. Hydro Steams again. Not going to do much. Let me also just double check to see if it is Heat Rock. Yeah, that's definitely Heat Rock. Alright. We'll Dragon Pulse here because he doesn't have a resist. This won't kill, but I can Dragon Pulse in case he like decides to go like hard Cerule Edge on my in case he decides to go hard Cerule Edge on my Rapid Spin attempt. So yeah, we're just gonna withdraw. Leggy, is that the Cerule Edge? Alright, perfect. Don't know what his item is yet, but nothing's really stopping me from going directly into my Incineroar. Granted, I do want to keep it a little healthy for the Gouging Fire in the back, but I'm okay with that. There's also one turn left of Sun, so I have to keep that in mind. So whenever the Torkoal comes back in, he is going to pull a double here into Sandy Shocks. Okay, excellent play. Really, really solid play. So he is going to get a speed boost again. Alright. I'm fine with that. And now I am going to Sun goes away, so the speed boost goes away as well. But now I'm okay going into my... I can go back into Garchomp here. Because I don't die in one hit. The only bad thing about this is the one set I was hoping he's not is dual screens. Dual screens into DD Gouging Fire is really, really problematic for my team. Okay, he just hurt powers. I'm okay with that. I will get up my Rocks here because Rocks ensures that if he tries to bring back in Torkoal, I can Torkoal and then if he goes Torkoal now, which I feel like he would, just to get back up the sun, I'm okay with that. Yep, brings back in Torkoal. Alright. Thank goodness. So, at the very least, I am going to get rid of the Torkoal here and get my rocks up. And he does not have hazard removal aside from this. So I'm going to Earthquake this. Like, the Torkoal already did its job for him. But things aren't all sunshine and rainbows in the future for him. He's gonna have to make these 8 turns count now. Well, I say 8, but it's more like 6. And unfortunately for him, I have a tech in the back. Alright, so Torkoal's down. Alright, so Sun is still up for a few more turns, but like I said, I do have a tech. If you guys saw the team builder, I do have Rain Dance on my Grafaiai. So for the most part, if I get the opportunity to shut down his Sun, I will take that opportunity with my Grafaiai to do just that. The downside is, no matter what weather is up, I'm helping the Walking Wake. But my Walking Wake, my response to Walking Wake are still okay. The other downside is I can't really sleep. I can't really go to sleep on anything with my what's it called? Now, a part of me wants to stay in. Like, I really want to stay in on this thing, but I don't think that's the play. But the other thing is, what's my alternative? I want to keep Blastoise for... Actually, what does Blastoise help me with here? I mean, Blastoise in hindsight only really helps me with this. But I feel like I can take the opportunity to get rid of the Gouging Fire now. I mean, the Walking Wake now. And I can still Dragon Pulse with Blastoise later, and I have the Rain up later as well. So let's just go for Dragon Claw. I have Haban Berry, but he Hydro Steamed immediately. Damn. I was hoping he would not do that. So yeah, that was a misplay on my part. I was really hoping he wouldn't Hydro Steam me, but he did. I probably could have sacked Annihilate too. That's really, really bad. I also don't have anything faster than the... I don't have anything faster than... this, if the Sun is gone, so I'm gonna have to rely heavily on Diancie now. The main thing is, what do I set up a Trick Room on with my Diancie? I can Dragon Pulse again. I can also just Flip Turn. So yeah, let's Flip Turn. I don't think he's gonna stay in. Yeah. I feel like he's just gonna go back into Cerule Edge. The other downside is... Please don't be Weakest Policy. He took rocks. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, Lord of Mercy. I gotta go into Grafaiai now. I gotta go Grafaiai now. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Do I have to go Grafaiai now? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have to. There's no other choice. There's literally no other choice here. Ooh, boy. I was like, please don't be Weakness Policy. Please don't be Weakness Policy. Fuck. Alright, this should give me some leeway in a sense. The problem is it's +2. But at least by making this play, I can go out into my, I get rid of his son. That's the main thing to take into account here. So I get rid of the son and I shut off Executor. Which also means I'm good against, I don't have to worry about getting outsped by that thing. Ugh, that did so much. So let's see, 160, 329 down to 167, so that's 33 plus 129. I should live another one. So let's just foul play here. If he goes walking weight, he goes walking weight, but getting the chance to potentially get rid of this thing is a lot more beneficial for me. And he got the roll. That's unfortunate that he got the roll. I probably could have parting shot it instead, just to ensure I would have lived. So yeah, I'm playing this really bad. Yeah, I can Earthquake at the very least. Yeah, if I parting shotted, I probably would have been okay, but... Earthquake. Knock you out. Alright. Yeah. Now the problem becomes he just goes back into walking away and look at Hydro Steam. I still have a chance though. I have to find an opportunity to find to wake up. I mean, go to sleep with Annihilate. But the only thing I can do that on is Executor. The other issue is I could probably Trick Room on Gouging Fire. The issue becomes he could just be Iron Head too, which is like the one thing. Yeah, he could just be like DD Flare Blitz, Iron Head Earthquake or something like that. So yeah, Walking Away comes back out. This should be the last turn of Rain, I think. We're at 2 turns left. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Let's see. 2 turns left. Okay. I think no matter what, I have to sack Blastoise. Like, it's only here for this. And me getting rid of hazards now makes no sense. Ideally, I live one more hit so the rain goes away. But I doubt it. Okay, I do. Perfect. So yeah. Takes out my Blastoise. Rain stops. And now I'm in a position where he doesn't have to switch because the rest of my team loses to Hydro Steam. That's great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just lose from here. because that should be specs. If I somehow live, I'll be surprised, but I highly doubt that. So yeah, I misplayed a lot early in this game. Like, risking the Garchomp when I shouldn't have. The way you just click Hydro Steam so freely just was too obvious. So this should die. Yep. So yeah, that's going to be the game. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done differently against that walking weight. Like, maybe I should have just, like, if I still had the Garchomp, maybe it would have been a different story, but it's hard to say. It's really hard to say whether that would have changed much of anything. So yeah, that's going to be a 4-0 loss, yeah. That's really, really unfortunate. Like, the tech worked. Like, I'm not faulting that, but there was like no other opportunity for me to just like do anything different, you know? So yeah, that's gonna be the game, guys. GG to Viz. So that's a 4-0 loss. Like I said, I honestly kind of feel like I could have done anything different, to be perfectly honest, in that situation. Man, that's rough. That is so rough. Yeah, there was a few things I shouldn't have risked there. Like, I don't even know if me saving the Garchomp would have changed anything for the most part, because that's Specs Walking Wake, and my Water Resist was non-existent for the most part. So yeah, that's a pretty frustrating way to fit your first loss, but it is what it is. I really didn't have the best matchup versus Sun. Like, the Rain Dance thing worked, but Rain Dance was going to help Walking Wake no matter what I did. Man, that's a really unfortunate way to lose like that, but it is what it is. GG to Viz. Check them out in the description down below. Check out all the other coaches taking part in the UNPL, and we'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you guys know about it nonetheless, and until the next time, this is Tone, signing off for now. Peace out.